Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought a different kind of video ചെയ്യുന്നത്. I was feeling a lot of anxiety and a lot of anxious thoughts and depression. I wouldn't say because depression is a strong word. It's a serious condition, so I don't want to say I'm depressed. But I was having a lot of trouble with a lot of different things and a lot of personal issues and I was in a very dark place. I was not in a very dark place, but I was headed towards a very dark place. I didn't want to do that because if you're alone, I think you can let yourself go down. But I'm not saying you should, but there's an option. So when you have someone who is entirely dependent on you, you have to like take care of yourself. I was like trying to find out things that work for me and that would help me in getting over it until the time I can actually go out and seek help professionally, like talk to a therapist, which is like long way overdue. ആ ഒരു സമയം വരെ ജസ്റ്റ് ഒന്ന് പിടിച്ചു നിൽക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് there are certain things that I've been doing and it's not been like ഒത്തിരി നാളൊന്നുമായിട്ടില്ല. I think it's been 1 month കഷ്ടിച്ച്, and I just wanted to like kind of share with you the things that I've been following and doing. So without further, we'll just get into the video. Okay, so the first thing that I have been doing these days is, and which has had a very huge impact, is I have my dinner early. I have my dinner by around 7 p.m. for almost a month now, and I am loving it. Like, it has so many benefits. I feel my digestion is like, my stomach feels good. Like, there was a time when we late at night, we were having dinner very late, like by 10, 10:30, 11, and I am a person who likes to have dinner early, but a situation we were just kind of having dinner very late. When when you go to sleep also, if you don't feel good, you always have that heavy feeling, that bloated and sluggish kind of feeling. So I was having trouble sleeping up. It's very difficult. So I just thought, okay, we will have dinner by 7. So I have dinner by 7 and stop it up. My mama and brother also eat it, but then they get hungry and then they eat again. But I've been good, so I just I don't feel hungry also, I say Abhi. So that is one thing that I've been doing, having dinner early by around 7 p.m. And the next thing that I want to say is, the next thing that I do is I am following intermittent fasting. I've been trying to follow intermittent fasting for like so many years now, പക്ഷേ അതെനിക്ക് അങ്ങോട്ട് സക്സസ്ഫുള്ളി എനിക്കത് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ലായിരുന്നു. ഇപ്പം ഓൾമോസ്റ്റ് 1 month ആയി തോന്നുന്നു എനിക്ക് that I've been following it, and I love it. So this eating dinner early is kind of a part of this intermittent fasting, because intermittent fasting, I think all of you must know. You can Google it also. So intermittent fasting is you eat in a specific time period or window, and then the rest fasting. So what I am following is a 16 to 8 wala. So I fast for 16 hours and 8 hours namukku kazhikam. So the best thing is the time when you're fasting is usually night time when you're sleeping, so it's not that difficult. So what I do is I have my dinner at 7 p.m. and then I have my breakfast by around 11 only the next day. So it has had a lot of benefits. Like, my sleep has improved. I wouldn't say like my sleeping time is late, because I cannot fall asleep until after 3 o'clock in the morning. I have a lot of thoughts and a lot of disturbing. I feel very anxious and a lot of things just keep going on in the background. It's not like one thing. So I have like the hardest time falling asleep, and after like I've started this intermittent fasting, calm ആയിട്ടുണ്ട്. My mind has calmed down. Another best part is I have loads of energy. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഈ സമയത്തൊക്കെ I would be like sleeping because I have no energy. ഞാൻ രാവിലെ എണീക്കുമ്പോൾ തൊട്ടേ എനിക്ക് ഉറങ്ങാനാണ് നടക്കുന്നത്. പക്ഷേ intermittent fasting തുടങ്ങിയപ്പോൾ തൊട്ടേ I have been feeling like so good, so much energy, and my sugar cravings have reduced. My hunger pangs, എനിക്ക് അങ്ങനെ ഭയങ്കര വിശപ്പില്ല, ഞാൻ കഴിക്കും, പക്ഷെ അങ്ങനെ കഴിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കണം അങ്ങനെയൊന്നും ഞാൻ ബോറടിക്കുമ്പോൾ കഴിക്കുന്ന ഒരു ടൈപ്പ് ഓഫ് ആളാണ്. എനിക്കങ്ങനെ ഭയങ്കര വിശപ്പില്ല, പക്ഷെ when I feel bored I eat. So if I don't have that tendency also, I wake up a lot more energized and it's amazing. Like I really like it. And either weight loss, no, I think weight loss is like a kind of a side effect. What do you call it? It's a positive thing that comes out of intermittent fasting, but I'm not doing it for that. I don't mind my weight. I have been staying put at 72 kilos for 3 years now almost. So like I do want to reduce weight, but this is something that I wanted to do mainly for my gut, because I was feeling so sluggish and I just thought okay, it's because I was eating dinner late. But dinner there I thought okay, why not I'll start following intermittent fasting. And I think I must try it. So this is something that you don't do for like couple of months or couple of years. You just kind of lose weight and then, so this is something that I intend to follow throughout the rest of my life. So yeah, that's the second thing that I do. The third thing is I have ghee in the morning, like on my empty stomach. Like breakfast I have like 1 tablespoon of ghee, and then if you want I have some lukewarm water after that. Ghee just helps with, again, everything is related to the gut. I feel if your stomach is good, you feel good. So it helps with digestion. If you have constipation problems and stuff, it helps with that. It helps with your skin, it keeps your skin supple, it gives that glow and all that. So all good things happen. And also I have been taking like probiotics, some multivitamins, and also another thing is triphala choorna. I don't know if you've heard of it. Namki Kottakkal and avadinokka kittum. Triphala choorna and ashta choorna I don't like much. It's got a weird smell and taste, but triphala choorna is okay. It has nellikka angantendo manamana. So that again helps with, if you have like constipation, clears out your stomach essentially. Like even if you go for this Ayurvedic treatments, they do this as a part of the treatment, because Ayurveda believes that if your gut is good, everything will fall into place. And I think it's 100% true. So I take that a week 2 or 3 times, but make sure not to take it before you travel, because you might be trying to search for washrooms and all that, so you don't want to do that. So I try and take it on days when I'm sure I'm not going outside anywhere where I have like accessible washrooms and stuff. So yeah, so that is something that I do. So I have ghee, and I have been taking probiotics, vitamins, and ashta choorna. So that is the third thing that I do. Okay, now so coming to the fourth thing is I have started doing stretches. I do some Surya Namaskars. I do Vajrasanam before I sleep, like after my dinner. So Vajrasanam essentially helps with digestion and stuff. But stretches, again, it's not for weight loss. I don't think you can lose weight by doing stretches. Pakshe, I have been, every morning when I wake up, I just feel very sore. My body feels very weak actually. But stretches are even when you wake up, you can feel, that flexibility. Like I have a lot of pain nowadays. My shoulders are short, especially this side is like so painful. It feels like there's some kind of wound inside, but in the gap. So my shoulders hurt, my back is very weak, my knees are weak. So I don't want to do something like, I tried doing hardcore at least intensive workouts, but I just found, so this is where I wrote everything, okay, that's why I'm holding this book. So I tried doing workouts, but I was just not comfortable doing it. My body was not cooperating, so I didn't want to like push it. So I have started with a few stretches. I do some Surya Namaskars, and I don't like keep a specific time for it, because my timings are not my timings. It depends on him. So like it just feels very I feel discouraged and I tend to stop doing it. So I don't keep like I'll do this at this time. So stretches is something that I've been doing, and I'm just looking if he's woken up, he's sleeping now. So that's another example of my energetic, energy levels. Like പണ്ടൊക്കെ അവൻ ഉറങ്ങുകയാണെങ്കിൽ എനിക്ക് എന്തായാലും അവൻ്റെ കൂടെ ഉറങ്ങിയേ പറ്റുള്ളൂ, ബിക്കോസ് ഇറ്റ് ജസ്റ്റ് ഫെൽറ്റ് ലൈക്ക് എ ലോസ് ഓഫ് opportunity, trying to get some rest. So I just felt like I didn't feel like കുറച്ച് നേരം ഞാൻ കിടന്നു അവൻ്റെ കൂടെ, പക്ഷെ I didn't feel like sleeping, so I'm up. So yeah, what was I saying? Stretches. So do some stretches, you will notice the difference, and it's immense obvious difference ആണ് കാണാൻ പറ്റുന്നത്. And Vajrasana again, it aids with digestion. So when you sit in Vajrasana, all the blood just goes to the stomach and helps with digestion. You can just Google it, okay? ഞാൻ ഭയങ്കര സ്പീഡായിട്ടാണ് പറയുന്നതെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു, but I don't know. Camera മുന്നിലിരിക്കും, I tend to kind of speed up. So that is the fourth thing that I do. The fifth thing is I'm trying to wake up early, which is not happening. But I think that will make a lot of difference, because mostly what happens is from the moment I wake up until the time he's asleep, I don't have a single moment for myself. അവനിപ്പോൾ ഉറങ്ങുന്നതുകൊണ്ട് എനിക്ക് ഈ ഒരു ടൈം കിട്ടുന്നത്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ വന്ന് ഇതെല്ലാം ശരിയാക്കുന്നത്. So if the main reason why I wanted to wake up early was I thought I'd have some time for myself. But because I'm sleeping, I sleep only by 3 o'clock in the morning. അപ്പോൾ അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് ഏർലി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ 7:30 ഒക്കെ ആകുമ്പോൾ ഞാൻ ഇപ്പോൾ എണീക്കാൻ ശ്രമിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്, പക്ഷേ ഇറ്റ്സ് നോട്ട് ഹാപ്പനിങ് ഓൾ ദ ഡേ. Every time നടക്കില്ല. And so the main thing is I wanted to have some time for myself where I can actually do my skincare in peace or take a bath in peace. I mean, that is like the basic things you take for granted, washing your face or taking a bath or just reading and sitting, and those are things that you take for granted, and those are things that I'm like kind of trying to fit somewhere. ഭയങ്കര ഒരു എന്താ പറയുക, അതൊരു വല്ലാത്തൊരു, I think these thoughts kind of become anxiety and all of that. I don't know what is going on. പക്ഷേ so that was the main reason why I wanted to do that, but it's not working out, because I think I have to sleep early for me to wake up early. But still ചില ദിവസങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഞാൻ 7:30 ഒക്കെ ആകുമ്പോൾ എണീക്കാറ്. വരൂ ബാദി ബേബി okay, so yeah, waking up early. So next thing is I'm just going to wind up this very soon, because I think there's just one more time left. So what I do is I chant Lalita Sahasranamam. So ഇത് ഞാൻ കോളേജിൽ പഠിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരുന്ന കാര്യമാണ്. Like not me, only me. Like we had to do Lalita Sahasranamam in the morning, and then we had bhajana at night, like in the evening. 3 years we did that, and I knew the whole thing. But one night I was again feeling this kind of anxiety and stuff. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെ ഇരിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഞാൻ ജസ്റ്റ് ഫോണിൽ ഇത് വെച്ചിട്ട് I felt calm immediately. So അന്ന് തൊട്ട് I've tried to chant this both morning and in the evenings. Again, I'm not like ഒരു specific time ഞാൻ വെച്ചിട്ടില്ല, പക്ഷെ whenever I get time I sit and chant it. അതിലും കുറേയൊക്കെ എനിക്ക് ഓർമ്മയില്ല, പക്ഷേ കുറേയൊക്കെ ഓർമ്മ വരുന്നുണ്ട്. As I'm continuously listening to it, ഓർമ്മ വരുന്നുണ്ട്. So yeah, so it's not necessary that you do the same thing. You can find whatever you want. Even meditating for a few minutes or half an hour is going to make a lot of difference. So I think these are some of the things that I have been doing to feel better. Like lots of things are going on. Another corona under, then other restrictions. So even if we're not going outside, you having this restriction kind of feels like a pressure for some reason, stress. പിന്നെ ഈ കൊച്ചിൻ്റെ കാര്യം, he is doing well ഇപ്പം, touch wood, but there's always this nagging feeling in the back of the mind, and then everything is just like, and I've not been working, I've not stepped out of the house other than for hospital visits. അപ്പോൾ അതെല്ലാം ഒരു ലെഷർ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു ചുമ്മാ വെറുതെ പോയിട്ട് വരാമെന്ന് ആ ഒരു ഇല്ല ഇപ്പം. സോ ദാറ്റ് ഓൾ ഇസ് ജസ്റ്റ് ലൈക്ക് വെരി ഡിഫിക്കൾട്ട്. ദാറ്റ് ഹാസ് കുറേ നാളത്തേക്ക് ഇതിപ്പോൾ തുടങ്ങിയതാണ്. ലൈക്ക് ഐ തിങ്ക് ഐ ഹവ് റീച്ച്ഡ് മൈ മാക്സിമം, അബൌട്ട് ടു റീച്ച് മൈ മാക്സിമം ലെവൽ വാട്ട് എവർ, ബട്ട് ഇറ്റ്സ് ബീൻ വെരി സ്ട്രെസ്ഫുൾ. സോ when you don't, എനിക്ക് see, motherhood is a beautiful thing, but there comes a point when you feel like you have nothing to show for it. I mean, it's nothing to do with anybody else actually. At the end of the day, we have nothing to show. Like, I am taking care of him, and we're not doing anything for ourselves, or our productive like useless is a strong word, but yeah, I do feel like that sometimes. So that has affected me a lot. I was, feeling I knew that I was going into this dark place, and I didn't want to do that. And I know I need to see a therapist to just talk about it. But I don't want to, I want to meet or go to a therapist when I'm able to do that on my own, because my brother, my mother, everybody has been doing a lot for the past 3 years. I don't feel like asking for this also. So I'm waiting for the time when I can actually go and talk to a therapist. But I'm not saying like I'm but I have been having anxiety and stuff. So I've been trying to do these things, and it's helping. Like, I don't know, I think I don't know if you can understand also. Okay, so I am feeling pretty good. Ratri, of course, there's a lot of anxiety, you feel lonely, you feel a lot of different things, but that's okay. So yeah, I guess I'm going to stop this video now, because I think he wants to go back to sleep. So let me know in the comments if you have anything to say to me. Like my video if you liked it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I guess that's it. So until I see you next time, take care of yourself, and